Hello, welcome to ZMarie Design. Today we are creating an upcycled t-shirt quilt. So get your t-shirts and let's get started. Here's a list of supplies you will need for this project. Gather all your t-shirts and determine the size quilt you want to make. You can take a look at the quilt chart on my website to see how many t-shirts are needed for each quilt size. I will leave a link below. First step is to remove both sleeves, cut open the shoulder seams, cut up both side seams. Separate the front from the back. You can use both sides of the t-shirt. Determine the quilt size block you want to make, making sure that you get all of the image in the block. This ruler is a 12 by 12, but on the back side does not include all of the image. So I made a cardboard template that measures 15.5 by 15.5. I will use this for my block size. I'm going to trace all around the template using a pen. You can use a disappearing marking pencil or any type of marking tool that you have, chalk or whatever. So you see the marking that I marked around the template. This is my cutting line. So when I choose my interfacing, I chose a mid-weight fusible because it doesn't add a lot of bulk and doesn't make the t-shirts too heavy. You can use any interfacing that you like. I'm going to cut the interfacing a 1/2 inch to 1 inch larger than my block size. I'm going to fuse the interfacing before I cut the t-shirt to help prevent the t-shirt from stretching. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for fusing. Make sure that you lift the iron up and down when fusing. Don't go back and forth, as it will stretch the fusible and stretch the t-shirt. So after you've fused all of your t-shirt, cut along your marked line, making sure that all of your blocks are now the same size. If you've had any stretching, just trim up your blocks. You can also use some of the smaller images by fusing them to some of the plain t-shirts. Then lay out your t-shirts to create your quilt top. Once you're happy with the design, you will begin sewing your blocks together. So with right sides facing, match up, and I used a 1/2 inch seam allowance, making sure to backstitch at the beginning and the end. I press my seams open from the back first, and then I flip it over and I press my seams open from the front. Continue sewing all of your blocks until all of your rows are all sewn. Once you sew your rows together, you're going to match your seams, pin your rows right side spacing, making sure then again to use a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Making sure to press all your seams open. This just reduces the bulk. So press all seams open from the back, press all seams open from the top. So once you're all done with your quilt top, in part 2 of this tutorial next week, we will begin by pinning the quilt top together with your batting and your backing, and then we'll do the quilting and attach the binding to finish your keepsake t-shirt quilt. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.